For my Alson observation, I visited the EduClinic Learning Center in Nordia. I'll be honest, the experience was a shock at first. Coming from a mainstream background, the environment felt different, and I wasn't sure what to expect. However, as I spent more time in the Alson school, the initial shock wore off and was replaced with a deep professional curiosity. I wanted to understand how the learners experience the classroom and how teachers adapt to meet the specific needs of the learners. One learner in particular caught my eye. She was quiet, which isn't really what people would imagine when you think of ADHD. During breaks, she would sit alone. She didn't socialize. She moves or walks around on her own. There was no one with her. She didn't have friends, which was quite weird. I spoke to several of her teachers to grasp a better understanding of what type of learner she is. They confirmed she has ADHD, but as being very withdrawn and shy. When I tried to help her with her work, she was too shy to speak, preferred to sit and fiddle with materials rather than asking for assistance. I observed her moving constantly in her seat as a sign of her struggling to remain focused. I've noticed a difference in the learner's engagement depending on who is teaching her. One teacher in particular really got it right, where she divides a long, continuous lesson into smaller sections that is manageable for the learner. Now, in our TMA 301 studies, we call this chunking, so we divide a long lesson into smaller, manageable sections. This teacher was also a keen observer. When she noticed that the learner's fiddling is increasing, she didn't scold the learner. She paused the lesson so that the learner can reset her nervous system by moving and regain focus to continue with the lesson. It is this tool, this strategy, that supports learning rather than letting the learner's condition become a constraint that stops the lesson. The teacher used it just to give the learner a little bit of a break to continue with the lesson where the learner is focused again. Now, the most impactful thing that I've learned from the teacher was about the learner's mindset. The teacher explained that the student is often very negative because she feels that because she has ADHD, she's not accepted for who she is. This creates a barrier that we call productive disposition. The belief that you are capable of learning and that the subject makes sense. To counter this, the teacher constantly provides positive feedback. She told me that she tries to make the positive cancel out the negatives. The emotional safety is why the learner's mood and engagement switched so dramatically between different classrooms. Now, to process this experience, I created a mask that symbolizes the learner. The mask represents the hidden self, the gap between how she presents, the quiet, fiddling, and shy exterior, with the internal struggling of feeling unaccepted. This observation taught me that as a future teacher, my job isn't just to deliver content, it's to observe the small triggers to provide a positive feedback, build on the learner's identity to adapt my pace so every learner or student feels they belong in the classroom. The learner continues to fascinate me, and she has changed how I view classroom management forever. Now, to explain a bit about the mask. The chains around the mouth is basically where the learner wants to keep everything for herself. She would rather keep her mouth closed than actually speak to anyone else because she feels like she's not accepted already. Now, the arrows on the eye is basically that because she has ADHD, she wants to constantly move. So I had to include something that shows movement in some sort of way. The focus over the forehead is basically that the learner is struggling with it. Now, the question marks helps with the part that the learner is struggling with remaining focused. Now the material that's on the forehead and the cheek is sort of the material that the learner used to fiddle with when the learner's focus is slipping off of the lesson.